I am back again for another Pan Those Eyeshadows update, and today I'm very excited to say I do have a rollout coming for you guys. I'm really excited because this month has been a really good month for different shades for me. I've really enjoyed this little color story. However, there is a shade rolling out, so I'm very excited to see what our new color story is going to be. So if you are new to this project, I have 4 eyeshadows in this project at a time, and my goal is either 15 uses or to hit pan, and once I hit those goals, I do randomly select another shade to work on. I love this project so much. It is one of the oldest projects on my channel, and I have no intention of stopping anytime soon. I am so excited to say that this video is sponsored by VooGlam. So over the past few months, I've been taking my eye health very seriously. I've really noticed how much time I'm spending in front of screens, whether that be working, whether it be editing, whether it be scrolling social media on my days off. My eyes get so dry and tired, and I thought, no more. Eye health is priority. So I went online and I tried to find some really cool glasses that fit my style, and all I could find were boring black frames, no personality, no style, all practical, nothing else. Which is why I was so excited when VooGlam reached out to sponsor me. VooGlam is an incredible eyewear brand who combine eye protection with style and creativity, which you guys know is an absolute priority here on my channel. Their website offers literally hundreds of pairs of different styles of glasses, ranging from your classic glasses to rock to even psychedelica, which I have never even heard of before, but what I can tell you is they look so cool. You can easily find the style that you want with their drop-down menus on their website, and you can even shop by shape, color, and material, so it really could not be simpler to find the perfect pair of glasses for you. So I chose 4 pairs of glasses to share with you today. The first pair is called Jachin, and honestly, these capture my personal style so well. They have a beautiful, sleek rose gold frame with the prettiest blue, green, and purple patterns on the side. It kind of reminds me of like waves in the ocean, and the colors reflect differently in different lights. And they also look like some kind of like maybe a gemstone, like an emerald or like a green jade. I'm not sure. I'm not a gemstone girly, but all I can say is that they look stunning. And I love the cat eye effect on these too. They pull up my features, they make me look a little bit less tired than I really am, and who doesn't love that? The next pair I chose was Naya, and these are so funky, and I imagine myself wearing these at some kind of like gig or festival. Not that I go very often or at all, but you get the vision. These frames are a lot wider than the last pair, and they definitely give more of a retro look. They're completely black on the sides, but then you turn to the front and like boom, these are some super fun blue and pink stars, and they're encased inside the plastic frames, so they are not going anywhere. I have honestly never seen a pair of glasses quite this cool, and these make me smile so much, and I've already had so many compliments on them. The third pair of glasses I chose are called Eyeless, and these are very much more business glam. I feel so corporate when I wear these, and it just proves that VooGlam really do have a wide range of styles to choose from. This pair have a very slim frame, but they're completely transparent apart from those really stunning gold details on the sides of the frames. And it's professional, but it's not like too in your face, you know? I've worn these to the office quite a few times, and they feel like they're protecting my eyesight without covering up my face too much or covering up my makeup for the day, which you know, I want my makeup to be seen. And finally, I chose something a little bit out of my comfort zone. This is the pair called Petri, and they are much slimmer than the other pairs that I chose, but I wanted to pick a wide range of styles to share with you today. They still have that cat eye effect that I love so much, but they're definitely really different. They have a really beautiful black and white spotted pattern on the sides, and in the middle they go into a really beautiful beautiful bright green center. If you have green eyes, I already know this pair is going to be so good for you. They're going to bring out those eyes so well. They're definitely giving business vibes, but like fun business, you know, like the fun manager that everyone goes to with the goss. With every pair of glasses, you get a little glasses pouch and also a matching bright orange cleaning cloth. But if you were not already in love, well, let me give you some more goss. There is nothing worse than picking your favorite style of glasses, falling in love with them, and then realizing they don't do your specific prescription. Well, guess what? On VooGlam, you can go on the website, you can pick your frames, and then pick your lens type and custom add your prescription. It's honestly like pick a mix, but for glasses, and you can even save your prescription on your account, so you don't have to go in and add it from the beginning all over again. Then the final step is adding your lens coating. VooGlam offer blue light coatings, tints, driving lenses, and even polarized lenses that can add on to your regular prescription lenses. Or of course, you can just have them normal glass lenses if you just want to add to your fashion. But there is indeed more. If you were interested in picking up a pair of these stunning VooGlam glasses, then you can use the code KATE at checkout for 15% off. That is Kate, spelled C-A-I-T, at checkout for 15% off. Thank you so much, VooGlam, for being the first ever sponsor on my YouTube channel. I'm beaming from ear to ear, and I hope you guys love your new stylish glasses. So I'm gonna jump straight into it now. Let's start with newest shade, because I do like to keep some suspense every now and then. So this is the shade Mood, and I did roll this in last month. This was not a randomly selected shade. This was a hand-chosen shade from my Focus palette, which is the Carnival XL Pro. And I absolutely love blue eyeshadow, so I really didn't think this would be an issue at all. This is what it looks like today. I'm hoping you can see there is a little bit of disturbance in this pan. There's a little bit of a dip forming, but we are nowhere near pan yet, just because this shade is so firmly pressed, it's kind of ridiculous. This is what it looks like. This palette is always so difficult to hold up, but here we go. You can definitely see there is a little bit of a dip in there. It kind of matches my nails. Oh my god, I didn't do new nails. Look, these are new nails. These are my November nails. How cute. They're a little bit less nail arty, but I still love them. Sorry, I always have to showcase my new nails when I get them done. So yeah, this kind of matches. Look at that. How cute. I've really loved using this as a wing. I will go through some looks. I actually have some looks to share with you today. Normally I'm so bad with makeup looks and sharing makeup looks. However, I've been doing a November challenge recently where I do eyeshadow every single day. I do my makeup, 30 makeup looks in 30 days. So I actually have some looks to share with you. Hurrah. It's been a really, really nice shade. I am not expecting pan in this anytime soon, again, because it is so firmly pressed. It is kind of crazy. But this has also gone really, really well with my That's Taupe palette. Blue and taupes are my absolute favorite color story ever. So of course, I've just been loving this. I've only used it 3 times this month for a total of 3 uses because, like I said, it was only rolled in last month. However, I'm really, really enjoying it, and the fact that there is a tiny little dip in here is giving me a little bit of hope. That is more progress than I actually thought we'd have. I was really expecting this to have no progress at all. But I mean, look at this. I'm really excited, and I think we can do a lot more damage in the next month as well. So watch this space, because I think this is going to be panned quite soon. I do also have some other blues that I'm working on right now as well, so hopefully this can go really well with those. Next, let's move on to something that is a little bit not as good. Let's just say that. This is the shade Waterfall from the BEAUTYBAY Botanical Eyeshadow Palette. This was a hand-chosen shade from my whole collection, and you're seeing on screen what this looked like last month. We didn't have that much use on it. This whole palette in general was not very very used, and that is one of the reasons why I wanted to roll it into this project. This is what it looks like today. There is no progress on this. I have not used this any times, which is really, really sad. I am so gutted that I have not been able to use this month. Sometimes things just get like lost in the madness, and I feel like this palette, this shade, has been a victim of that this month. I don't know why. I was going to use it on my lid today, however I just didn't think that it went very well. It's definitely more of a purple than a blue. I think because of the duochrome, it kind of throws me off a little bit. Even though I am working on some blues, I'm not working on any purples, so I don't know, maybe I need to play around with some purples this month and kind of do some cool tones, smoky purpley looks. I think that would go really well with this shade as well. If I blended this shade out with like a periwinkle, that could go really, really nicely with this shade, and that's like a look that I now have in mind, and I think I really want to do that because I love really cool toned smoky purples, and I think these two would go so well with a look like that. So let me know down below if you want to see that. But 0 uses this month. I have only had it in for 1 month, so I'm not taking it as a huge loss, but of course we could have done a lot better. I'm thinking because it is a shimmer, Beauty Bay shimmers are quite easy to hit pan on, so hopefully I can get really good use in the coming month. But let's move on because that was a big fat flop. Next we have something with a little bit better uses, and I'm really, really excited about this. This is the shade Fudge from the Subculture palette, and you're seeing what this looked like last month. It was a really nice neutral brown shade. It went with a lot of different looks. It's very, very easy to use and easy to incorporate in a lot of different looks that I've been doing this month. This is what it looks like today. No pan in it yet, but I'm hoping you can see there is definitely a dip forming in this, which I'm so excited about. I did try and use this in my brows, however it is a little bit too warm toned for that, so unfortunately not a brow shade. You can kind of tell in the pan it's just a bit too warm. It looked a little bit weird, it looked a little bit wrong in my brows, so I was originally hoping to use it in that way. However, it's fine because it still goes with that taupe. It goes with a few of the shades in this project. I will be sharing some looks, of course, that I've done in the month later on in this video, and this is incorporated in quite a few of them. I really, really enjoyed this shade. Just a nice neutral, nothing too crazy, nothing too in your face. I have managed to use this 4 times this month for a total of 11 uses in the project. So who knows, maybe in the next month or 2 I'd be able to have pan in this if I really, really focus on it. I think that is definitely doable. What do you think? Let me know down below. And I am really excited to potentially have another pan in this palette. This only has 2 pans in here so far, Axis and Cube, so if I can get another one, that would be amazing. And I have also dabbled in a few of the other shades. That was something that I was saying last month that kind of upset me. I have been working really, really hard on one shade in a palette, but I don't really use the other shades. However, this month I've really tried to use and just play around with some of the shades, and I've been really, really excited about that. And that is what that looks like swatched. That is the color story. We do have one more shade to talk about, but I've really, really been loving this. I think this is so pretty. And let's talk about the final shade, which I am very happy to say does have a pan on it. So this is my Revolution Maxi Reloaded single, and it is the shade number 9. I did depot my whole Revolution Maxi Reloaded palette because I just wanted to have some mattes in my singles collection. A lot of my singles are shimmers, so I just wanted to, I don't know, even it out a little bit. This is what it looks like today. The pan is very, very strange in this. I think it's because I repressed it, probably not the best, so it's very clumpy, very chunky, just not the best looking thing in the world. But hey, pan is pan and I'll take it. I did hit pan on this today doing this look. This is a get ready with me going live, I think tomorrow, so definitely stick around for that. And I am talking about the future of project panning on my channel in that video as well. So if you love these project panning videos, definitely subscribe, turn on notifications, because that video is going to be right up your street. But we have a pan. Finally, I have done it. This is a shade that I've not really enjoyed very much, and it kind of turned into somewhat hate panning a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie, but I have done it. Here we go. It was this look that did it. I have hit pan very weirdly, but we're just going to ignore that. I've used it 4 times this month for a total of 9 uses to hit pan. Look at that. It didn't take that long because it's not a very pigmented shade at all. And I definitely had to build it up every time that I used it. So that was quite a heavy swatch. You can tell that it's just not very pigmented. But there we go. That is definitely my least favorite shade in this palette and in this project, this like color palette. So I'm really glad that it has been rolled out today. We have a pan in it and I can roll in one random single eyeshadow. But just before we do that, I am going to talk about some looks that I have done this month with these shades. So of course, I'm going to start with this look. I did start with the Revolution Maxi Reloaded shade all the way in my crease. I winged it out and I really like this. I have said a few times before that greens are not my thing. I don't really play around with greens that often, but this shade has really pushed me out my comfort zone a little bit, and I've really liked that, especially with some of the other shades that have been in this project as well. I've paired it today with Mood, which is the Carnival XL Pro shade, the dark blue on the outer corner and on the lower lash line. And I think they go really well together. They make a really nice kind of bluey, tealy blend. And it's definitely like green without being too green. Even though I have put a green shimmer on the lid, yeah, it's pretty green. I'm trying to gaslight myself here. I did put a shade from my No Pan Left Behind all over the lid and a bright blue waterline. Next is a look that I did yesterday, and again, it is with this green matte shade. I started all over the lid and then I actually deepened it up with the Subculture palette. I put Fudge all the way on the outer corner, all the way on the lower lash line to really deepen it and start smoking it out a little bit. And then I decided to put Electric all over the lid. I love this shade so much, and it's one of those shades that I've been really scared to hit pan on, but you know what? I think it's time. I think it's time. Now that this palette is rolled into a project, I have been using it a few times, and every time I use it, I'm just thinking, is today the day? Because the dip in this is crazy, but I've really loved this look. It was kind of neutral, but also kind of colourful. You know, it's one of those in the middle kind of looks, and I wore that to go and get my nails done. Next, I have this look, and this was kind of what I was talking about before, the taupes with the pop of blue. I did use Mood from my Carnival XL Pro as a wing, this shade right here, with my Colourpop That's Taupe palette, which is my Pan That palette over the last few months, and I've really loved this. This is what I envisioned when I first rolled in Mood, like this kind of taupey, bluey kind of look. I just love them so much. They make my heart sing. I wore this for an afternoon tea with my co-workers. I wanted it to be still subtle, but still a little bit colourful as well. And I did do a get ready with me for this look as well. You can go and search my channel. It would have been in the past few days. So if you're interested in how exactly I did this look, then definitely go and check that out. But I've absolutely loved this shade for that. And finally, I have this look, and again, this was with my green. I used this with my Colourpop High Tide palette, which was in my everyday makeup drawer, and I just blended this out, made it really smoky and a little bit more green rather than teal. So I used that in that look as well. So not an incredible amount of looks, but definitely better than last month. I always forget about looks. It is so bad. So let me roll in a random single eyeshadow to replace this guy. So I'm gonna go on my Pretty Random app, and I have 171 single eyeshadows. Okay, what are we gonna get? Let's roll. We get 167. That might be a new shade. Oh, it is. Okay, I'm a little bit scared, but I'm also quite excited. Okay. This is one that I'm scared of. It is a super glittery, shimmery shade, so we did get that. However, it's this. It is very dark. This is the shade Poison Prism. This is actually in my rolling project pan right now as part of a No Pan Left Behind palette. However, I'm gonna roll it in anyway. I'm never normally a big fan of these super dark shades, and because it's so new, a part of me is like, do I want to pan it? But I mean, that is like crazy. I'm hoping you can kind of see there's like different colors in it. It's got like purple and red and blue in there. I don't know how I'm going to use this. Please let me know down below some ways that I can use this shade, because this is very out my comfort zone. This is probably one of those shades that I'd wear like once for Halloween and then never again. But let me know. I'm up for the challenge. Maybe like a nice smoky lower lash line, or to blend my outer V or something like that. I don't know. So let me swatch the remaining shades on this hand and we can have a little bit of a talk. You know what? I feel like Waterfall and Poison Prism go together really, really well. I feel like, you remember that look that I was talking about before, that like periwinkle kind of look? I feel like I could kind of use this to deepen out this, if that makes sense. Oh, I don't know. Okay, I'm excited now. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm very nervous. I'm not even gonna lie, but I feel like this can be pretty exciting. What do you think? Let me know all your thoughts down below. And thank you once again to VooGlam for sponsoring this video. It is the first video sponsor on my channel, and I'm just so over the moon to be working with brands that I genuinely love. So definitely go and check out VooGlam. They will be the first link in the description. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And let me know all your thoughts about this. Like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye bye.